أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم اللهم صل على سيدنا محمد الفاتح لما أغلق وعلى آله حق قدره ومقداره العظيم ولا حول ولا قوة إلا بالله العلي العظيم. This is the 9th stage of these tutorials. In this stage, we shall be discussing on the vision, the speech, the connection, and the separation of the geomantic figures. We have 16 geomantic figures. Each of these geomantic figures has a vision, it has a speech, it has a connection, and it has a separation as well. The vision is called an-nazar in Arabic. The speech is called an-nutq. The connection is called al-ittisal, while the separation is called al-infisal. Every geomantic figure has 4 layers. We have the head layer, we have the neck layer, we have the abdomen layer, and we have the leg layers. The head layer is referred to as the fire element of that figure. The neck layer is referred to as the air element of that figure. The abdomen layer is referred to as the water element of that geomantic figure, while the leg layer is referred to as the sand or the land element of that geomantic figure. The vision, the speech, the connection, and the separation of the geomantic figures can be applied in the area of knowing the possibility of seeing something, the possibility of seeing somebody, etc., the possibility of speaking, or the possibility of the occurrence of a meeting, that is the speech, the possibility of the occurrence of a meeting, or the possibility of the occurrence of a conversation. The ittisal, that is the connection, can be applied in the areas of knowing the possibility of having something, or the possibilities of the occurrence of an event, etc. The infisal, that is the separation, can be applied in the areas of knowing the possibilities of leaving something, or separating from something, or departing from somebody or a place, or the possibilities of curing from an ailment or sickness, etc. Without wasting much of our time, let's start with how to identify the vision of the geomantic figure. If you want to know the vision of a geomantic figure, you go to its topmost element, that is the fire element of a geomantic figure, to find the vision of geomantic figure. If it is an open element, you close it. If it is a closed element, you open it. Meaning, if it is a dot, you make it 2 dots. That is, a dot means an open element, while 2 dots means closed element. So if you want to find the vision of a geomantic figure, you close its topmost element, that is the fire element, you close it if it is open, and if it is closed, you open it. The first example here is pure. You want to find the vision of pure. Pure has 1 1 2 1. Its fire element is opened, its air element is opened, its water element is closed, its land element is opened. We are looking for its vision, so we only touch its fire element. Its fire element is opened. We make it 2 dots. If we make it 2 dots, it will change to a different geomantic figure, and the geomantic figure it gives birth to is acquisitio, that is 2 1 2 1. So the vision of pure is acquisitio. In return, the vision of acquisitio is pure because acquisitor is having two dots as its fire element. If you want to find the division of acquisitor, you touch its fire element, meaning if it is having two dots, you make it one. It will change to pure. Then let's go to the second example. The second example is Letitia. Letitia is having its fire element opened, its air element closed, its water element closed, its land element closed. We are looking for its vision. Therefore, we only touch its fire element, meaning it is a dot. If we want to find its vision, we make it two dots. If we make the fire element of Letitia two dots, it will change to populous. Therefore, populous is the vision of Letitia, and Letitia is the vision of pure. The third example is Caput Draconis. Caput Draconis is having its fire element closed, its air element opened, its water element opened, and its land element opened. We are looking for the vision of Caput Draconis. Therefore, we only touch its fire element. Its fire element is closed, it has having a dot, we make it two dots. If we make it two dots, it converts to V. Therefore, V is the vision of Caput Draconis, and in return, Caput Draconis is the vision of V. Let's go to the speech of the geomantic figure. To find the speech of the geomantic figure, you only touch the air element of that geomantic figure. For example, if you are looking for the speech of pure, pure is having its air element as an open element. Therefore, you make it two dots. If you make it two dots, it will convert to a different geomantic figure, and that geomantic figure is Cassia. Therefore, Cassia is the speech of pure, and pure is the speech of Cassia. Because if you're looking for the speech of Cassia, you touch its air element. Its air element is of two dots. We make it a dot. If you change it to two dots, it will give back to pure. The second example of the speech of the geomantic figure is Letitia. Letitia, if you want to find the speech of Letitia, you change its air element to two dots. Letitia is having its air element as a closed element. Therefore, you open it. If you open it, it will change to Fortuna minor. Therefore, Fortuna minor is the speech of Letitia, and Letitia is the speech of Fortuna minor. Because if you are asked to find the speech of Fortuna minor, you touch its air element. Its air element is of a dot, meaning it is an open element. You close it. If you close it, it will change to Letitia. The third example is Cauda Draconis. Find the speech of Cauda Draconis. Cauda Draconis is having its air element as an open element. Therefore, you close it. If you close it, it will change to Amicio. Therefore, if you're looking for the speech of Amicio, the speech of Amicio is Cauda Draconis, and the speech of Cauda Draconis is Amicio. That is the process of finding the speech of a geomantic figure. the connection of a geomantic figure. If you want to find the connection of a geomantic figure, you go to its water element. If it is opened, you close it. If it is closed, you open it. For example, pure. If you want to find the connection of pure, you go to its water element. Its water element is made up of two dots, meaning it is closed. Therefore, you open it. If you open it, it will convert to VIR. Therefore, VIR is the connection of pure, and pure is the connection of VIR. Let's take Letitia as our second example. Letitia is having its water element as a closed element. Therefore, you open it. If you open it, it will change back to Amisio. Therefore, Amisio is the connection of Letitia, and Letitia is the connection of Amisio. Our third example is Cauda Draconis. We go to its water element. Its water element is an opened element. Therefore, you close it. If you close it, it will convert to Fortuna minor. Therefore, Fortuna minor is the connection of Cauda Draconis. Cauda Draconis. The connection of Cauda Draconis is Fortuna minor. Let's go to the separation of geomantic figures. To find the separation of a geomantic figure, you go to its land or its soil element. If it is opened, you close it. If it is closed, you open it. Taking pure as our first example, the separation of pure is Fortuna minor, because Fortuna minor is having its land element as an open element. Therefore, if you want to find its separation, you close the land element. If you close the land element, it will convert to Fortuna minor. Therefore, Fortuna minor is the separation of pure, and pure is the separation of Fortuna minor. Taking Letitia as our second example, the separation of Letitia is Cassia. Because Letitia is having two dots as its land element. Two dots means closed element. Therefore, you open it. If you open it, it will change to Cassia. Our third example is Cauda Draconis. Cauda Draconis is having its land element as a closed element. Therefore, you open it. If you open it, it will convert to VIR. Therefore, VIR is the separation of Cauda Draconis, and in return, Cauda Draconis is the separation of VIR. Let's use this piece of sand as an example. Let's start with the vision. If you are asked to find the vision of Cassia, Cassia comes as the first figure in this piece of sand. Cassia, you are asked to find the vision of Cassia in this piece of sand. The vision of Cassia is Tristitia. Tristitia comes in the 10th house in this sand. Therefore, you can conclude that Tristitia is the vision of Cassia, and it comes in the 10th house. Again, if you are asked to find the speech of Cassia from this piece of sand, the speech of Cassia is pure. Therefore, you can conclude that pure comes in the ninth house and it is found in this piece of sand. If you are asked to find the connection of Cassia from this piece of sand, the connection of Cassia is Puella. You can conclude that Puella comes in the fourth house and it comes again in the fifth house in this piece of sand. And again, if you were asked to find the suppression of Cassia, Cassia comes in the first house in this piece of sand. Its suppression is Letitia. Letitia did not come in any of the 16 houses of this piece of sand. Therefore, you can conclude that the separation of Cassia is not found in this piece of sand. God's willing, in our subsequent studies, we shall discuss on how to use the vision, the speech, the connection, and the separation of the geomantic figures in solving a lot of problems which might consist of loss of properties or loss of somebody, the possibility of having something which you have been desiring to have, the possibility of getting cured from a specific element, from a specific sickness, and the rest, inshallah. This is where we should stop. Hope this stage of the tutorials is exciting and self-explanatory. If this is your first time watching this video, don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. You will be notified whenever a new video has been uploaded on this page. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh.